Okay, good afternoon, students. I noticed that some of you were having problems adding fractions. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to add fractions using a method called area model. Are you ready? If you are ready, get out your pencils, your rulers, and your notebook, and let's get ready. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, so here's our first problem. So we're going to be adding fractions using the area model method. Alright, so I'm going to take a rectangle, so you can follow me and draw your rectangle. Then you're going to divide this rectangle into 3 parts. Why 3 parts? Because we're going to be using this fraction 1/3, which is, so therefore the denominator is 3. So we're going to use the denominator to tell us how many parts we should divide this rectangle in. So let's go. So I'm going to divide it. Let me give it a color. I'm going to use it red first, and then I'm going to divide it into 3 parts. So 1, 2. So now I have 3. Good. Now I'm going to shade 1/3 of it. Let me change my color to black. I'm going to shade 1/3. You can put as much line as you choose, right? So that is 1/3. So let me label it. So that is 1/3. Okay, then I'm going to add now. I'm going to take another rectangle. Alright, that should be. Alright, so let's use a different rectangle. Okay. Now, how many parts am I going to divide this rectangle into? Did I hear 5? Yes, it is 5, because what? The denominator for the second fraction is 5. So let's divide it into 5, but I'm going to go opposite now. So I did this vertically. Now I'm going to do this horizontally. So you have to remember that method, right? So let's go. So we have 1, and I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to use blue this time, and thicken it a bit. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that is 4. Now it should be equal parts, so just imagine that they're actually equal. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now how many parts am I going to shade? How many parts am I going to shade? I'm going to shade what? 2 parts out of 5. So let's shade 2 parts out of 5. And then I'm going to label it. So you must do the same thing that I'm doing now in your notebook. Alright, so there we go. Alright, then now look our equal sign. So I'm going to draw a third rectangle. Remember now, you have to pay attention and follow the steps. Now this third rectangle, now I'm going to shade it like the first one, so the first one using this pattern, but need to get that line thicker. So let me go Go back one step. Alright. Let's draw the rectangle first. So I'm going to draw the rectangle. Then now I'm going to divide it into 3 first. So note this rectangle, I'm going to be using this example here. I'm going to divide it into 3 first. Good. Then I'm going to shade it. And it's properly shaded. Good. Then now, so I've just shaded it. Good, just shaded it. Then my next step now, I'm going to divide it again now. Use my blue, and I'm going to use this rectangle, the pattern of this rectangle. Good. So divide into 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But my question is, how many parts do we now have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So our new denominator is what? 15. But guess what? Our new fraction, now out of 15, how many parts is shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts. So we are saying then that 1/3 is the same thing as 5/15. Alright, so we're going to put our addition sign here again. And then we're going to draw another rectangle. There you are. So draw another rectangle again, right? This time I'm going to divide it again into into what now? 5 parts using this pattern. You have to pay attention now, you know. You have to pay attention. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm using this pattern. Now how many parts am I going to shade in this now? How many parts? You tell me. I heard 2. Did you say 2? Yes. So let's shade it 2. Then now I'm going to divide it into 3 using this pattern. So 1 and 2. So how many parts do I now have? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so how many parts are labeled now? So 15. And let's count how many parts are shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6/15. So we are saying that 2/5 and 6/15 are the same. So now we can add these two fractions. So they have the same denominator, so we can add the fractions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So our answer to our problem then is 11/15. Was that difficult? Alright, so you're going to watch this video a second time and then you add your fractions. You're going to do your assignment now and submit it for Mr. Bernard. Right? Thank you very much. That's the end of our lesson.